everybody. Welcome back to Ordinary Adventures.
It's that time of the year again. We are celebrating Season of the Force at Disneyland by checking out all the new and returning Star Wars themed food and drinks. We'll check out all the cool new Star Wars merch around the Outpost and in Tomorrowland, including a popcorn bucket that can blow up planets. We'll meet Luke Skywalker, who is making his debut in Galaxy's Edge. We'll have some fun with our friends and end the night with a new Star Wars projection show on the spires of Batuu. Come with us on this adventure.
So excited to be here for Season of the Force. It's our favorite time to be at Disneyland because it's celebrating Star Wars. And this year, it's taking place a little bit earlier. It usually takes place closer to May, but they're trying to avoid the 70th.
Yeah, I'm so excited because there's going to be new food, new merch, new shows, new characters, a bunch of new Star Wars stuff, and I love when there's new Star Wars stuff. So it's going to be a fun day.
And Kitcher already has some cool ears, but
I forgot that there's like some new ears that I'm obviously gonna have to buy, so let's go check them out. So inside the Mad Hatter right here on Main Street is where you're gonna find the Build Your Own Ears, and they have a bunch of different Disney characters, but for Season of the Force, they came out with 5 new Star Wars characters. There's Darth Vader, there's a Stormtrooper helmet, there's an Ewok, Yoda, and a little R2-D2 head. I don't know which ones I'm gonna get. Like, I think I kinda just want 3 or 4 Ewoks, as many Ewoks as I could fit. Would that be insane?
no, I think you should get the Ewoks.
I know. Like, Disney is so smart with these build your own headbands because, like, they could just come out with any character they want and people will eat it up, like me.
So Season of the Force takes place not only in Galaxy's Edge, but also in Tomorrowland. So first up, we're gonna head to Tomorrowland.
We were hungry, and there's actually a lot of new food over here at Galactic Grill in Tomorrowland, so we ordered all of it. And the first thing that I'm gonna try is the Galactic Gyro Burger. This is a beef and vegetable patty with Havarti cheese, feta tzatziki sauce, cucumber, tomato, red onion served on a toasted ciabatta bun. Usually we don't love the food here at Galactic Grill, but this actually looks super good to me. Like, I'm a big fan of tzatziki and cucumbers, and this just looks delicious. Either that or I'm just really hungry because we haven't eaten anything yet today, so I'm excited to try it. I love everything about this except for the patty itself. That kind of tastes like a cafeteria, like school patty. Very dry, but when you mix like the sauce and all the toppings and stuff, and even the bread is like super fresh. I almost wish it was like a falafel ball or like a just straight up Euro meat, instead of like this weird, like thin, dry patty.
Yeah, I feel like if this was made in Galaxy's Edge, it would be like better.
Yeah. But this is still something that I think I would go back to. And you do get a side of French fries, or if you want to be healthy, you could get fruit.
And I ended up getting the loaded Outpost fries. These are crinkle cut fries and onion rings topped with barbecue pulled pork, a cheddar and Monterey Jack blend, pickled red onions, roasted corn, sour cream drizzle, and green onions. Weird that it's called Outpost fries, and we're not in Black Spire Outpost right now.
We're on the outpost of the outpost.
I will say this looks amazing. This is much better than it has any right to be. The barbecue sauce is sweet, and just like the mix of that corn and the pickled onions, this is fantastic. Like, they should put this on. I know I say that a lot, but they should put this on the normal menu. By the way, we also got the blue raspberry slushy. It comes with like a lightsaber Swizzle stick. At first I thought it was like a straw.
No.
Not a straw, don't stick it in your mouth.
Yeah.
It lights up.
We'll show you at night.
We'll show you at night, but you stick it in here and you can like swizzle it around and mix your slushy. And you just like look cool. It's kind of like a way of like doing a glow cube without it being a glow cube.
This is like the best glow cube they've ever done.
Yeah, it's a lightsaber glow cube. We do have a straw, however. It is paper. It's not made out of a lightsaber. It's a blue raspberry slush. It's good. It's nothing like to write home about. But
Well, you could also get it with like soda too if you want.
yeah, you can get a Darth Vader one. It's a different lightsaber, and it comes with a Coke slush. because I wanted the blue raspberry slush.
Okay, maybe we'll come back later and get the other one because I want a red one too.
That way we could have a lightsaber.
Yeah. What is this? A lightsaber battle for ants? And the drink that I'm gonna try is called the Pico Punch. This is pineapple juice, coconut milk, lime juice garnished with pineapple chunks and lotus root, and it is beautiful. It almost looks like a blue milk, but not quite, because it has the ice cubes in there. This almost tastes like a pina colada, because it has like that coconut cream milk in there. I feel like they should serve this at like Oga's Cantina. Wow, this is amazing. 5 out of 5. It's not like too heavy or too sweet. It's just absolutely perfect.
Ordinary adventure stuff.
And then for dessert, we got the Pistachio-Cherry Parfait, and this is layers of pistachio mousse, red velvet cake, cherry pie filling, chocolate pearls, and chocolate boba spears. That sounds amazing to me. Of course, this is supposed to look like Boba Fett, right? I feel like we've tried this before, but I honestly can't remember.
It says it's new.
I just love that it has like cherry pie filling because I'm a cherry pie girl. So the pistachio flavor is really, really subtle and basically just tastes like whipped cream or something, like a red velvet cake. You have a little bit of the sweetness because of the cherries. It's just like a nice red velvet cake with like a bunch of frosting on top. I'd probably give it like a 3.75 just for like creativity.
By the way, can we talk about you being the OG Ewok fan? Like it was everybody hated the Ewoks. But like, she has been collecting Ewok stuff.
I've been collecting Ewok stuff for like 20 years before it was cool. I almost named our dog Wicket. Like, that's how much I love Ewoks.
Question is that an Ewok headband or is that a Wicket headband?
I feel like it's Wicket, right?
So right next to Galactic Grill, there's a pretzel stand called Astronauts. Get it? Astronauts.
That's good.
And they have a specialty Star Wars pretzel. It's the Peka pretzel. It's a cream cheese filled pretzel with taro sweetened condensed milk topped with chocolate cream cookie crumbles. I'm here to tell you it's actually an Oreo cookie because I can see the logo there, but they just aren't allowed to advertise it because they didn't get permission. Peka, if you're wondering, is on the planet of Batu. It's on the outskirts. It's where some of the people that work in Black Spire Outpost actually live in story. In reality, they live in the OC. But okay, I'm gonna try this. I think we've had this before. Both Ketra and I remember having this and remember loving it, but then I searched Peka Pretzel in our archives and I was unable to find it.
I can already tell you this is a 5 out of 5 Ordinary Adventure star.
I can already tell you this is gonna be messy. Oh my God, this is so good. It's so warm, so sweet. The Oreos on top, probably unnecessary, but you know, I like it. 5 out of 5, Peters.
Oh, I remember giving this the Ordinary Star the first time. Ordinary Star.
Yeah. Ordinary Adventure Star.
Wow.
Okay, let's go into Star Trader. Well, I gotta finish this first, but then we're gonna go into Star Trader because there's a bunch of new Star Wars merch in celebration of Season of the Force. It looks like they have up front a whole new Darth Vader collection, which uses some of the old Ralph McQuarrie concept art of Vader, which I like. And they also have like this new crossbody bag, which has the same drawings and stuff on it.
Yeah, I like it.
So if you want to support the dark side,
They got you covered here.
And then we know, I love how like the bad guys get love, but then also if you see someone wearing this or a Slytherin, like whatever, you know to stay away from those people. Look at this cool Space Mountain t-shirt, but who cares about Space Mountain when you got
Hyperspace Mountain season. For Season of the Force, they brought it back, and I love that you could actually buy a t-shirt. That's so fun.
This is the first time they've had a Hyperspace Mountain t-shirt, I think. I think I'm going to buy that for sure.
I could see you wearing this for sure. They also have these cool Death Star ears.
There's 2 Death Stars.
Found another pair of new ears. There's these Darth Vader ears. I love like the red bow. It's like the plastic red. But then there's also a Loungefly. Darth Vader with his lightsaber. That's pretty cool. I might have to get that.
What Loungefly are you wearing today?
Good question. I think it's Ewoks.
No. You got the child.
Oh, yeah. This is like my new pride and joy. It's the new Grogu one. It's so cute. Look at it.
I love the colors on this hip bag. It reminds me of a famous artist from the Rebellion named Sabine Wren. And I love the graffiti style of this. It says, "May the Force be with you." And on the sleeve,
yeah, you have Leia, Han, Chewbacca, and Yoda. This is actually the new Ashley Eckstein collection. I feel like every year around Season of the Force, And Star Wars Celebration, she comes out with like a new collection.
Oh my god, these pieces are also from that same collection. I mean, the princess one's cute, but I think everybody's going to be talking about this one.
What's funny is I saw this shirt and I loved the bright colors. And I was like, Peter, you should get it. And then I realized it said daddy on it. Like, it's so good. I kind of want it, but then I'm like, is that too much? I don't know.
I noticed down here they have your bag, and then I noticed the whole collection.
No, they have a whole collection. They have like a sweatshirt, a t-shirt, they have a mug, they have this adorable hat. I love this so much. I want like one of each.
I love that Mandalorian at night is just like thinking about Grogu and the Mythosaur. Look at this. Look at this little like baby bottle.
Oh my god, I love
The
it.
mug. Why is all the cutest stuff for kids? Yes, but look at this hat down here.
Yeah.
I think this might be the cutest hat.
It's so good.
And if you need some socks, you can get some socks with Grogu levitating a frog.
This is the way. So Peter decided to buy the Hyperspace Mountain shirt, and we did mobile checkout, and I noticed there was a bunch of I'm celebrating buttons. One had Ahsoka on it, one had an Ewok on it, and one of them, I forget what the third one was, but I chose the one with the Ewok. That's so fun. I'm celebrating Season of the Force.
Misplaced your loyalty.
No, these guys.
Find it.
These guys are evil.
I've heard enough.
Okay, they're just cute.
Your
looking.
thoughts betray you.
Oh, I
You
would-
support the resistance.
no, I just like.
Do not misplace your loyalty.
I would never. Of course not.
Excellent.
For the order.
Indeed.
They're just cute.
You may go.
Okay.
Your allegiance should be with the First Order.
It is, for the
Be
order.
careful, citizen.
Okay.
A resistance
Oh my gosh. They're
It's
cute.
a little late for that.
Oh. Okay, may the. So that, oh my god, sorry. Oh my god, I almost said may the force be with you to a stormtrooper. I know. God, everybody's cover. I was just trying to tell him that they're cute but vicious, but he didn't listen.
So it's been a while since we've gone into First Order cargo, so we decided to go in and take a look, and they have a bunch of new helmets, including Kylo Ren's helmet from Rise of Skywalker, the one that like lights up. And they also have one of the helmets of Ren, but I think it's from the comic books. And then they have a bunch of other helmets, like Moff Gideon's helmet, which is super cool. But the thing that's like most surprising to me browsing this store is everything used to be in universe merch that was only found in Galaxy's Edge, and now it's just like generic Star Wars merch that has like Star Wars logos and stuff. So it's like you no longer have to go to Star Trader to get the Star Wars merch, but it's also like all the merch stores are a little bit less themed. I'm not sure how I feel about that, but yeah, so you don't have to go to Tomorrowland anymore, but it's a little less immersive. Over at Ronto's Roasters, they have the Keshian spiced milk tea. This is milk tea, horchata jelly, and caramel sugar crisp. And the Keshian are a race of sentient humanoids. They look like humans, but they have like a little bit bigger eyes. They were in the Poe Dameron comics. It's kind of like not a pull from lore that many people would recognize. So I don't know anything about the Keshians, but I do know I like milk tea. Let's try this out. It tastes like gingerbread tea. I love it. I am obsessed. I don't know about these things on top here, and if they're necessary, I'd actually much prefer like them having boba inside there. I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 5. Curious to see what Kitra thinks, because this is like very Christmassy. They should come out with this during Life Day.
I'm also giving it a 5 out of 5. This is delicious. Also from Ronto Roasters, you're gonna find the fried Falumpaset cheese skewer. This is crispy potatoes with a mustard cheese dipping sauce. And you might be wondering what a Falumpaset is. It's a creature found on Naboo, which Gungan used to transport heavy loads like shield generators in Episode 1. Why are they using all these creatures from Naboo to eat? Anyways, it looks good. I think this is something that they have on Earth, kind of like a Korean corn dog, but it's straight up cheese. It's just cheese deep fried, and I think these are the potatoes on the outside. It's really good if you love cheese. My only complaint is I wish the sauce was different because it's like a cheese honey mustard. So it's just like cheese mixed with cheese. Like I wish it was like something else. I don't know what, but just a different type of flavor. But yeah, I mean, you can't go wrong with cheese and potatoes, right?
So one of the big things happening today is Luke Skywalker is finally coming to Galaxy's Edge. This has been something that fans have wanted for a long time. But I think the thing that is like more monumental is he's going to be meeting and greeting outside of the marketplace, because for the time that they've had the Mandalorian and Ahsoka, they've all been over at the marketplace, like in this little bubble. But we're here by the Millennium Falcon, and he's supposedly going to show up over here. They have scheduled Rey and Chewbacca over at the Resistance base, so you're still not going to get like characters colliding in fun ways that are from different timelines, but it's cool that like I can get a photo of Luke Skywalker hopefully in front of the Millennium Falcon, if there's not like a crowd of people around. We're all like waiting over here for him to show up, and he's probably gonna like show up like right behind you, like over there somewhere.
Don't say that, please.
Where?
Don't jinx it.
Are you ready for Luke Skywalker?
I'm so excited. It's the OG Star Wars. This is original trilogy.
It's about time. It's about time.
Yeah.
I want to see how everything mixes. That's what I want to see.
Same.
I'm excited.
Well, did you see Vi and Rey were like walking this way, and then they like were like, oh shoot, and they like went that way?
That's right. Can they coexist? Can they be in the same space? I don't know.
I don't think so.
I think it's time to coexist.
Dude, let me just say.
Star Wars.
I don't care.
My name is Luke Skywalker.
The crowd here for Luke Skywalker is insane. It's just like a mass of people.
I'm really looking for the Jedi text. Have you seen any around here? No. Have you seen the Jedi text? You don't think so? Actually, I think we're going to have to go this way. If you see any, please let us know. I'm starting to build a temple on Ossus. Please let us know. Would you want to join us on our travels?
Yeah, I'm excited. Okay, that was actually really cool. And a lot of people ask, why can't characters walk around like this in Orlando's Galaxy's Edge? And I think if you're looking at the footage here and seeing how mobbed Luke gets over
He
here.
was like surrounded.
Yeah, in Florida, it would not be possible. It's just not possible at all.
Yeah, but how cool is it to see him walk out here with R2-D2, stand in front of the Millennium Falcon?
Yeah, I got
So
some
cool.
photos with him. You know what? I've been kind of like critical of this for a long time. A lot of people have been saying we want Luke Skywalker in Galaxy's Edge, and I've been like, do you want Mark Hamill in Galaxy's Edge? But like when you see an actor from the OC, a young actor from the OC dressed as Luke Skywalker, is he really gonna be Luke Skywalker? You know what? It was actually cool.
Yeah.
It was actually cool.
I feel like R2 helps.
The R2 does help.
And honestly, Return of the Jedi is my favorite movie, so I personally love like that all black outfit for him.
Yeah.
So it was cool seeing him.
And he actually had a reason for why he's here. I asked him, and he said he was here on Batuu looking for an ancient Jedi text to help rebuild the Jedi Order. So I
Okay.
like that they came up with a story reason for him.
I
to
was
come
wondering
over.
what he would say, like why he's here.
Yeah.
And I wonder if anyone were to be like, so have you seen Rey? Like, what is his answer to that?
He'd probably be like, who's Rey?
Yeah.
Because it's Luke Skywalker before he met Rey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that was fun.
Yeah.
I feel like everyone was like the paparazzi like surrounding him, but it was cool to see him.
I have not seen madness around a character, not even when Mandalorian debuted with Grogu. Like, there was hundreds of people here.
Yeah.
We'd like to thank Bombas for sponsoring this portion of the video. We all know the feeling. You're at a theme park, it's the end of a long day of having fun, but your feet hurt because you've done a lot of walking. You want to enjoy nighttime at the park, but your body wants you to go home or go back to the hotel. Bombas is a game changer. I've been wearing them for over a decade now. Last year when we went to Japan, I finally convinced Kitra to give them a try. She used to think socks were socks and the cheapest pair were good enough. But the difference between Bombas and normal socks is huge. Her old socks had no support at all. The thing I love most about Bombas socks is the honeycomb arch support. It's that in the middle. It hugs and supports your foot's arch. It makes a huge difference, especially on days where you're doing a lot of walking. You wear socks every single day. Investing in good socks will change your life. New customers get 20% off their first purchase. Just go to bombas.com/ordinary and use code ordinary at checkout. And Bombas is a good company. They're trying to make a difference. For every pair purchased, They will donate one to someone in need. Thanks, Bombus. And now back to our adventure.
We decided to come to Docking Bay 7 where they have 2 items that were here last year. One of them is a little bit different though, so we had to get it. And what this is the fried chicken Baos. This is 2 crispy chicken Baos with a sweet chili sauce, scallion salad, and cucumbers on top. And they had these last year, except I think I had like a coleslaw and I had like a different kind of sauce. So I remember not loving it because I think I had like seaweed flakes or something on it, but this looks totally different.
We honestly weren't even gonna get this, but our friend Kidder like ordered it. And then like now Kitcher's eating one of his
and
buns.
I was like, wait, those are different. So now he offered me one of his buns. So I couldn't resist one of his juicy buns, you know? This is so much better than last year. The sauce on top, it says it's like a sweet chili sauce, but it has a little bit of a spice to it and a little bit of a kick, which I can appreciate. The chicken is perfectly cooked. The bao is nice and soft. You know I love cucumber, so I love the cucumber like scallion salad. This gets like a 4.5 out of 5 for me. I'm so happy that I tried it. Because initially it wasn't even on my radar, but they fixed it and they made it better.
Yeah, the crunch of the chicken bao, the sweetness of that chili sauce. You get a little bit of the cucumber in there. Yeah, that's 4.5 out of 5. That's fantastic, great, and you can split it. You need a little like midday pick me up, a little energy, a little snack. Like this is a great option for that.
We were waiting in line for Saka's Kettle in the marketplace. There's a huge line because there's the Death Star popcorn bucket, and this whole group just came walking past us. Thought it was like a big like tour group. Ended up being Luke Skywalker and just like all his disciples following. So I followed him out and I got to ask him another question. Luke, what do you think of this planet so far?
Batu.
Yeah.
The 3 suns make it pretty warm, but not as warm as Tatooine.
Have you had any of the local delicacy, the Ronto wrap?
I have not indulged in that quite yet. I do hear that they have blue milk here as well, though. It reminds me of my home planet.
That ain't no moon. It's a popcorn bucket for ants. So I ended up getting the Lyseed popped grains, and this has a dill pickle flavoring. I don't think this is special for Season of the Force, but we haven't been to Galaxy's Edge in so long that we've just never tried it. But the whole reason why I got it, besides that I love pickles, is it comes with a Death Star popcorn bucket. How freaking cool is this?
Yeah, lights up, you open this up, you put your popcorn in there. Actually, no one puts their popcorn in the popcorn.
No, we don't buy this to put popcorn. We buy it to display in our home, okay? It's a collectible.
Yeah, we'll show you it later tonight when it gets dark.
Once it gets dark, we'll light it up and we'll try not to like kill any planets with it or anything. We'll be really careful. This smells so good, by the way. It smells like they just took a jar of dill pickles and like dumped the juice.
We were meeting some ordinary adventurers, and Kidder, our friend, was like holding this. And I saw him like smell it, and he gave off like that's the face he made.
Oh my. It's so sour and salty. This is awesome. So I've actually had dill popcorn before, and normally it's like the dill seasoning like sprinkled on top. This like actually tastes like they soaked it in pickle juice. It is not for the faint of heart. If you do not like pickles, you will not like this. It's not like a subtle seasoning. It's not like, oh, popcorn with like just a little bit of pickle. It is like you are eating a pickle.
It just gets worse with every chew.
Okay, I'll finish it.
No.
It doesn't taste like pickles. It just tastes bad.
Like sour?
Yeah, like a sour something I don't ever want to eat again in my life.
If you want something fun to like trick your family and be like, try my popcorn, get it.
Also at Saka's Kettle, they have that Dathomir Spirit Slush. This is watermelon, lemon lime slushy with yogurt, popping spheres, and a strawberry cream. We've had this before.
It's so good.
It's so good. It's one of my favorite things. I love when they pop in your mouth. It literally is one of my favorite things in Galaxy's Edge. It's up there with the Ronto wrap. We got here in Galaxy's Edge at 1 p.m. and by that time, they were already sold out of the Coaxium container. This is a container that you can put your slush in, you can put your soda in, but it's a replica of the container from Solo: A Star Wars Story. It's a little bit bigger, and it has English written on it instead of Arabic. The nerd in me kind of is annoyed at that, but it is super cool, and I was annoyed because I wanted to buy one. They were sold out at 1 p.m. So I'm hoping another day we can come and get it. We ran into someone who got to show us theirs.
Yeah, it looks really cool.
It looks really cool. I like how it pops open. Yeah, but get yourself one of these.
Oh my gosh. Look at these adorable Ewok. They're actually espresso cups. Oh my god, look at them all stacked on top of each other. So cute. We came into one of the other stores here in the Black Spire Outpost just to see if there was anything new. I've never seen these before.
Mando, I saw Luke Skywalker over there. So we were just walking through the marketplace and the Mandalorian came up to me and I told him that we had just seen Luke Skywalker and he just like totally ghosted me. He ignored me and went the other way. Like, I'm not sure, like how are they gonna handle like the characters?
I think this is technically Luke Skywalker from The Mandalorian.
Yeah.
I thought it was like Luke Skywalker from Return of the Jedi, but if you watch The Mandalorian, he actually shows up wearing this outfit.
Spoiler alert for Mandalorian.
So they would know each other, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he just didn't want to talk about Luke at all.
Oh. Didn't Luke Skywalker give Grogu the choice to either train with him or go back with the Mandalorian and become a Mandalorian? And Grogu didn't want to stay with Luke, so like obviously they got beef.
Oh, maybe they're not on speaking terms anymore.
Still mad about it. I don't blame them. We made our way over to the Resistance Outpost because there's some new merch over here. They have a few new t-shirts, like this one right here with Rey and BB-8.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah. It's like has a patch like sewn on the side there. And then I also think this shirt over here is new. It has Chewbacca and C-3PO.
You can't even meet him in this land.
No, that's an interesting duo.
But I like how they're doing all the patches.
Yeah.
And this is one for like the little younglings. And this is new as well.
I'm getting to learn the vernacular. Everyone was just like
So we decided to go into Doc Ondar's because the cast member told us that they have a one-of-one statue of Grogu. And we found it over here. It's a wood carving.
Yeah, it's $1,800, but nobody's bought it yet. I'm surprised. It's pretty cool.
I'm not surprised because honestly, you could go to the Boysenberry Festival and not have that wood carver. Just pay him like $300.
We should look for one. We're going to the Boysenberry Festival this weekend. We should look for one while we're there.
It is cool, but
It is
$1,800, I don't know. Are the fireworks going to happen?
There's a bit of gust on the trees. If I see gust on the, like if they're moving just a little bit, probably not.
Miguel is a fireworks expert.
The test.
He'll tell you.
Yeah, no.
Fireworks coming.
He's the wind whisperer.
Oh, wow.
It's like,
Yeah, it got really windy and really cold all of a sudden, so... Yeah, but there's still a brand new projection show, so that could happen with or without wind. So at least there's that. We made our way over to the droid cart where you could find the Galma puffs. We heard that they were green curry, but then she told us they were pizza flavored. So if they're pizza flavored, I'm gonna be very excited, but I was also excited for green curry. So no matter what, I normally like these. They usually come out with different flavors depending on the season. They're always like a hidden gem that I feel like nobody... Oh.
He said he doesn't like this one.
Really? Oh my god, they smell like pizza Pringles. Okay. Yeah, these definitely aren't green curry flavored. So I don't know why the app says that. Look at that. I was right. These taste exactly like the pizza Pringles, except they're more garlicky. And I love the texture of these. They're almost like a Cheeto puff. These are amazing. No matter what flavor, you can't go wrong. These might be a new favorite. This might be one of like my favorite things that we've had all day.
He is not happy about your review.
We're about to go to Oga's Cantina and try some drinks, and I feel like this is like the best snack to get after you've had a few drinks. You know, when we get home tonight at like midnight, I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, I have these in my bag. This is a Mythosaur, and it's pretty cool. Right now it comes with a beer in it. This is the Netragal Ale, and basically it's the type of ale that they drink in The Mandalorian. Like, that's what they call it. So, very on theme here. I don't really taste the beer at all. It almost tastes like a beer mosa. Like, I could really taste the cider and like the fruit. It's very sweet. Has a little bit of a beer taste. Not bad. I think this was like $48 or something. Totally worth it for the mug, in my opinion.
And I got myself the High Republic. This is Patron Silver Tequila, triple sec, lime juice, and pure cane habanero lime syrup, topped with red wine. At first, I just tasted the red wine, but then like the lime and the tequila kicked in. This is pretty nice. It's pretty smooth too. I give it like a 4 out of 5 people.
There you go. 1, 2, 3. Try to get a little closer. Yeah. There you go.
Thank you, sir.
There you go. Thank you.
And we also ended up getting the Oga's Obsession. This is the staple here at Oga's, but they replaced one of the ingredients. So this comes with Minute Maid lemonade, wild strawberry flavor, yogurt-filled popping spheres, strawberry and grape candy pebbles. So it used to be a cotton candy flavor, and they replaced it with a strawberry flavor. Let's try it out. Whoever is the culinary genius that invented the Oga's Obsession is a genius, because they're a culinary genius. I love it, and I think I like it better with the strawberry flavor than I do the cotton candy flavor. I'd give it a 5 out of 5.
This is so good. I don't think it's better than the original, but I'll agree with you. 5 out of 5. Ordinary Adventure Star.
3, 2. No.
Hey, that's not fair.
We're up 2.
I know, right?
Goes up 2.
Okay, 3, 2, 1.
What is this? Lethal weapon? Turn it off.
You're already on. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Who did it? I won, right? Was it me? I think I won. I hate you.
Standing up in Oga's Cantina, and a guy comes over to me. He had a funny hat. He said his name is Dave from Baked Fresh, and he said he needs a crew. What do you need a crew for?
We need some coaxium. I'm a little short.
Oh no, Hondo's on vacation.
Ready, sir?
Ready.
Don't screw this up.
Oh my God.
I'll try.
I got a bad
Flight engineer, repair test. Hit your flashing buttons.
Hit your flashing buttons.
Pilot on the left. Move your stick to fly right and left. Pilot on the right. Now let's go get that Coaxium. Right pilot. Make the jump to light speed.
Get us out of here!
Oh my god.
There's the train. Come, Papa. Those heavy ties are protecting the train. Take them out. They've locked onto us. Take evasive action. Yes! Well, my friends, that could have been much worse. Okay, it's much worse. We did not die. Let's get out of here.
Okay, I see you. Woo!
Yes, Chewie will pilot us in remotely.
Thanks, Chewie.
You retrieve one container of Coaxium. This would greatly help the resistance. You have heard the First Order and made Chewie proud.
We have a corroded
survived.
flavor that needs immediate transport back to the maintenance bay.
We made it, guys.
Practically scrap metal.
We did it. We made it back. It's a little, I don't know. I tried fixing your mistakes as engineer, but there's only so many mistakes.
There are so many you can fix, I know.
Can we all agree that the hardest role is engineer?
No.
Yeah.
No, we cannot agree.
Definitely is the hardest.
It's the hardest role, but the gunners is the most fun, I think.
No, the gunner's the boringest.
There are buttons.
Oh no, sorry, not the gunner, the pilot.
You don't know where the buttons are gonna come up and the switches. You have to like go look all over.
Listen to Peter try to defend his job over here.
Hey, I had to clean up your mess, and like you made a big mess.
He was the best engineer I think I've ever had.
I wouldn't know. He was sitting behind me, so I have no idea how he did.
Oh my God, I'm trying to help you out, Peter.
Now that it's finally dark, I wanted to show you what the Death Star popcorn bucket looks like. You hit the first button and it lights up, which is pretty cool. And then you hit the button again and just wait for it. It makes noise too, which is really cool.
Nothing's happening. Oh. I think it's yeah.
Oh, and then you just killed an entire planet. Whoops. Bye-bye, Tatooine. Bye-bye. Oh.
Tonight is the debut of Shadows of Memory, a Skywalker saga. It's a projection show on the spires above the Millennium Falcon. It does not go with the fireworks. Originally, we thought it was like projections while the fireworks go on, but apparently, it like the droid that's above over there, Bard, is gonna play some hollow messages and show us some scenes from throughout the galactic history.
Smugglers and scoundrels, pirates and rogues, travelers and adventurers, welcome. My name is Tohan Lej, the Lore Weaver. Tonight, I invite you to join me around the fire of memory for a tale of prophecy. The story of a destiny fulfilled, a darkened curse, and a final redemption. The legend of a family, strong in the Force, entwined in a battle between the darkness and the light.
There was prophecy about this boy. That much was clear. The Force was unusually strong in him. Could he be the chosen one? The child's promise was undeniable. His proud mother dreamed for him a bright future. But his path would be cloaked under a shadow of darkness. His life was without freedom, but he would grow to become cunning and brave. Soon these talents would draw the eyes of evil. The boy matured, and a love blossomed between a powerful queen and a noble knight. The path forward was bright. But there was fear of losing the ones he loves. A darkness began to rise. And where a brother once stood, now an enemy is forged. A tragic destiny. And a galaxy forever changed. Now the future must be forged on twin paths. A boy dreamed of a larger purpose. And a young girl girl embraced her calling as a leader. There was newfound hope. The galaxy fell into darkness, but the brave rose to meet it. Even in the midst of cold desolation, the embers of love burned bright. A young Jedi learned the old ways. Revelation was made with scars branded in pain. The son must battle the father. But a spark of love lit the path to redemption. A brother and sister were reunited and brought light back to the galaxy, finally securing a time of peace for a while. Many cycles have passed, but the way of the Jedi perseveres. Rivers of story became myth, to pass on to others the power of the Force. This is the legacy of the Jedi. Today, even through our bright suns, the darkness continues to creep. In turbulent times, we all must look to find balance. What is our legacy? Will you help forge a new chapter? Raise your lights high against the darkness and share this tale. In the name of resistance, speak the name Skywalker. Skywalker.
I was surprised at how well the projection on the spires looked, because it was like 3D. Like things would come out, things would go in, and another thing I wasn't expecting, the Lore Weaver over by Bard. There was actually like a projection. I'm not sure,
that was cool.
I'm not sure how they accomplished it. Was it with like fog and projecting on fog?
We honor the spirit of Black Spire, the fire of the rising moons. To those who would bring darkness, know this, now and ever, we bring the light to the spire.
The last time we were here at Galaxy's Edge, put the video right over there. Want to say thank you to some of our Patreons. That includes
Janet, Andrea, and Lisa. Thank you guys so much.
Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you on the next adventure.